Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Naval Ops Warship Gunner. Last time we got the 2-hull cruiser for destroying 100 transports, and I was not expecting that at all, so we spent the rest of that episode designing it and building it, and the episode ran long so I could finish it up, but I think it was worth it. And you can see this thing is just absolutely insane. So something we didn't get to do last time was tech research. So we want to hop in here and get some tech going. We want to go metallurgy because we want to get closer and closer to a battleship we want to get as close to a battleship as quickly as possible. I think even the battleship will be... I think the battleship could be better than the twin-hull cruiser, which is kind of crazy to think about, but I think it could happen. So we're going to get engines and metallurgy here. We have CV Boiler 3, cruiser number 6, don't need that anymore. CC Forward Type 4. We had one of those that we got from a mission, now we can research it. Or not research it, but I mean buy it. But I already have one, and when we compared them last episode while I was putting this twin-hull cruiser together, we discovered that this bridge that I have on here has one more radar than bridge number 4, so I don't want it. Didn't get anything in there that I can put on the ship right now, so we are going to go ahead and move along here. Time for mission A10, the very first super ship. I was hoping to have a battleship by this point, but since I have the twin-hull cruiser, I feel pretty confident in my ability to kill this guy with relative ease. So, let's hear what our FF friends have to say. Maybe. It takes a little bit. Here we go.
Super ship Whirlwind. Mission imperative. Sink this ship.
So, I want to point out real quick that this is a daytime mission, so I could use my carrier and all of its aircraft, but generally speaking, against super weapons, you don't really want to use an aircraft carrier. Aircraft just don't do enough damage, really. And then on top of that, I happen to know that in this mission there are enemy aircraft flying around that will be shooting down your aircraft the whole time. And before long, you won't have any aircraft left, so you'll have to go and engage the super ship with your very limited main battery armament on your carrier, and that's just not fun. So, technically, I could really use my carrier here because it's a daytime mission, but it's just not a great idea.
As the previous mission was a success, the Whirlwind is now unable to use its awesome speed. It is the best opportunity that we will have. You must attack the Whirlwind. Even though it cannot reach full speed, the Whirlwind is still extremely fast. To counter this, your ship must also have a good turn of speed, in addition to defensive capability. We have faith in your command skills. Prepare to embark. Good luck.
Okay, well, good defensive capability. Haha, I have 2 hulls. And on top of that, the ship itself has a lot more endurance. Endurance, by the way, is basically just your hit points. So this ship alone has more endurance than the Cruiser 5 that we were using. On top of that, it has more armor, because it had so much more weight capacity that I could get more armor on it. So, it's not the fastest ship ever, but it is definitely very, very powerful. So, we're going to take it out and see what we can do to this Whirlwind. I'm sorry, that was awful. But, gotta check the recording, make sure nothing happens, or if something does happen, I have to catch it. Oh, look at this thing. There's a lot of empty deck space in the middle, which I kind of wish I could do something about, but there's just not much I can, like, put there to fill that void, unfortunately. More torpedoes, I guess? I probably have the weight capacity to do it. So, we are in. No crashing issues. Let's hop to it. We have our guns up and ready to go. We have torpedoes. So with this guy, I recommend turning about 45 degrees to your right, because he's going to be heading off to your right.
Super ship Whirlwind on attack heading.
And so you kind of want to be able to cut him off pretty early. See there? He's already moving this way. So he is very fast, as you can see, and he has a lot of health. So I'm basically going to just kind of yeah, wow, engine damage already. Really? Go figure. But you can already tell he hits pretty hard. Well, his main guns do
Emergency
anyways.
repairs complete.
He, just like we do, has secondary guns. So he basically just, if you look at the map down there, he basically just moves clockwise kind of around the edge of the land masses. And so if you want to, I think the best way to deal with this guy is to kind of cut him off. Just like I'm trying to do here. And watch out for his shells too. It seems kind of silly to try and dodge every single shell that he fires, but it really is a good idea. So stop, and then go. I need to get in range of this guy. That's my big issue right now. I'm just not in range yet. Okay, here we go. Get out of precision mode. Yeah, torpedoes.
Minor damage.
Get torpedoes on him. There we go. See, torpedoes are very, very, very high damage. Here we go. Let's get this guy while he's still kind of in range here. Oh boy. Most of those are probably going to miss. Yeah. Reticle was green, but he's moving really quick. Yep. So we got him down a lot, and he hasn't actually hurt us too bad, which is nice. Oh, dodge. There we go. And so once again, we're basically just going to head this our way and try to cut him off. That's really you're not going to be able to keep up with him. It's very unlikely anyways. So the best way is to just keep cutting him off as often as possible. He really will just go clockwise around the battlefield the entire time. So that's how you know where he's going to be. By this point, I think it's pretty easy to get the 2-hull cruiser. I mean, we got it, and I only did 3 missions over to get more money. And out of those 3, only 2 of them had a large number of transports. I think 2 of the missions I did were A4, which is the one where you have to sink like 15 transports, but there's a lot of other transports that you can sink too. So that was those were a couple of the missions I did, and oh yeah, torpedoes. And so yeah, that was that. But getting transports won't take very long, or getting 100 anyways won't take very long because of missions like A4 where there are you have to sink 15, so that's good right there, but there's a ton of other transports in the mission too. So there we go. That is the super ship Whirlwind. There it goes. Slipping beneath the well, I would say slipping beneath the waves, but there's not many waves here. That's alright. We're gonna spin around here, get this last bit of parts. Usually, in super weapon battles, there will be other little ships around, like transports or weak destroyers, things like that. Stuff basically just so you can kill and try to get some health or a status restore if you need it, things like that. Basic stuff, ammo. And so here we have a transport, and I'm just gonna sink it just because. I got funds. I'm not terribly low on health, so that's all right. We have a big fortress-like tower over here. I call them fortresses because in Warship Gunner 2, that's what they're referred to as. Like, they actually have names. And they're called fortresses. So if you hear me say fortress, one of those big towers is what I'm referring to. But, I wanted, you know, a battleship for this mission, and I was going to do some off-screen farming for it. But after we got the twin-hull cruiser, I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to be fine with this. And sure enough, I was. I did a lot of damage. The torpedoes definitely helped. Not that I needed the extra pair of torpedo launchers, but, you know, good to have, just in case, just for more ammo. If, you know, it were a more drawn-out mission, that would have been nice to have the extra ammo. But, yeah.
The Whirlwind has been sunk. This super ship has been destroyed. A brilliant victory which may help our friends and crewmates to rest in peace.
Hooray! So yeah, the twin-hull cruiser. Pretty stinking powerful. And when you have your guns doubled up like this, you'll notice I have 6 turrets that face forward, and if I turn broadside, I only have 5 turrets. So it crashed again, but I fixed it. But you observant people will have noticed that even if I didn't say anything. But anyways, as I was saying, when you have your guns double wide like that or double file, broadside is not always better. In fact, if every single set of main guns you have is double file, then you know, you almost will always have more firepower in the front as long as you have Like, in my situation, I have 3 pair in the front and 2 pair in the back. If I had 3 pair up front and 3 pair in the back, I would have 6 guns firing no matter which way I'm facing. But in my situation, I actually have more firepower pointing forward than I do on a broadside. I just thought that was neat to point out. So, super weapon missions give you very, very good mission rewards. Generally speaking, they are great for getting money and high rankings. My accuracy was actually pretty bad there, so I think if I had better accuracy, I could have very easily gotten an S rank. But yeah, the depth charge launcher, basically it's just a depth charge with longer range. Meh. I still prefer my anti-sub missiles.
That enemy super ship was a symbol of Empire power. Its sinking has raised the morale of the FF tremendously. But this victory has caused the Empire forces stationed worldwide to react with force. They have begun to take this little rebellion seriously. Further combat is sure to be fierce. Also, there is no doubt that this ship has been marked for Empire surveillance. Still, we must seize this golden opportunity. This is the chance we have waited for. The chance to release the world from the unforgiving grip of the Empire.
Yep. So, back in, like, I think it was one of the first episodes, first or second, when the screen went black and there was story stuff going on, and I said there was a picture of the Yamato in the background. That is very, very similar to the picture that was in the background there. So, you guys really didn't miss too much there. We are close enough to the end of the episode that I don't want to start another mission, but we do have time to look at some tech and see what we get. So we're going to up my electronics again. We're going to go air tech twice, and that's what we're going to do. Sonar 2, BF-109T, FW-190D. Alright, that's it. Well, might as well look at the planes that we got, because we don't have enough time to do really anything else. So we're going to go ahead and look at our carrier and see what's going on. Okay, so I forgot how close I was on the weight limit on this thing. Basically, I've got the BF-109s there. Let me just go to the whole aircraft purchase thing and look through that way. Fighters. I have 6 of the Stukas that are faster. Yeah, okay. I didn't get any new Stukas, I guess. Okay, the FW-190D, I know that one was new, and the BF-109T. So, they can both do night missions, and this one's faster. Any other downsides I should know about between the other ones? So 20mm machine gun, a 250kg bomb, and 20mm machine gun, 250kg. So, they're basically the exact same as far as weapons go. One is just a little faster, and the price is double for the faster one. And it's not that much faster. They can both do night missions. Price is double. I might as well just stick with the other. Well, money's not really an issue right now, so I guess I'll just take a bunch of those. Scouts. I don't think I have any new scout planes. No. Bombers. I don't think I got new bombers. No. See, this one's the fastest, but why is it the fastest? 13mm machine gun, that's a random caliber. 13mm machine gun, 500kg bomb. And this is the one I bought. It says a smaller machine gun and the same size bomb. So I guess I got this one more recently, and I haven't looked into it yet. So we're going to take 10 of those. And I better double check the scout. I only have 1 scout. Okay, cool. Fighters. Yeah, it's faster. It's better. Interceptors, I'll just double check all of these guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm satisfied. Yep, I'm satisfied with the one I got. So, yeah, that's it. There we go. So, new aircraft. That's good. The FW-190D and the Ju-88A. So, let's go to our aircraft. I don't have any... No, I do have interceptors on here. So, I want to take off these 3. And, I'm going to put on these guys. So you can see they have more airborne endurance. Like I said before, endurance is hit points, And so we're going to put these guys on here. This episode might run long again, but I just want to get these new planes on here and then I'll cut it off. And bombers, we want to take off these two and put on these two. There we go, done. And that's all I wanted to look at here. That's all we have time for. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time, and have a good one. I'll wait till we get back to the dock. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Have a good one.